Welcome, Crusaders, and thanks for joining me for Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous. We're going to continue making our way through Blackwater. I haven't decided, but it appears this area is just enormous. And we've barely scratched the surface the way it looks. So I may do some, just so it's not tedious for everyone. I may do a little playing ahead, kind of maybe cut some things out. We'll kind of see how it goes, I guess, and play it by ear. But I don't want this to necessarily end up being like 15 episodes of Blackwater. So we've got a computer here, door controls again, in this technologically advanced area like nothing these Crusaders have ever seen before. Before we go walking in there, there's like lava down here or something. Let's check this. Oh, alright, it's just gonna open right up for us. Oh, that's back. Okay. That's where we were. Let's get oriented here. North. Okay. There's the lava. Alright. So we want to head this way.
Let us press on.
Yeah, so this, I really like this area. I did just a brief little bit of looking, and it sounded like this area is completely optional. Like, it seemed like, I thought it was part of the main quest, but apparently I don't even have to come here. But it's just a large place, but I'm so curious about the story behind this area. Augmented incubus. Right. Well, let's see what we got here. One. Let's just go ahead and... Oh, can we... Okay, let's get a shot in here. Oh boy, what is that? Greater Calavacus Marauder. Alright. So, did he get his shots off there? I guess not, apparently. He must have moved in too close. I don't think... Huh. Must have been too close and we didn't get the shot off. Shoot. Alright. We should have turned off the, whatever it is. Point blank. Is that what... No. Whatever the one that makes him move in close. Alright, Ember. Let's try to get the demon, or shadow demon summon out right away. So let's maybe try... could do the Hellfire Ray. That would do it. We maybe should have made camp before coming in here. See if she can maybe get the Phantasmal Putrefaction on either of these. This should get the demon out. Oh boy, we got more over there. There's our shadow demon. Okay. No, that shadow demon doesn't really seem to do a whole lot for us, but it's a extra distraction on the battlefield at least. We can get out there in front. What are these things? Jeez. There's a third one. Wow. Okay, you just get up there on this guy. Smite. Alright, Arueshalae, how about we do a spike growth? Throw that back here. Maybe just slow down these guys a little bit. Oh, shoot. She's not going to get that off. And now she's going to be hung out to dry. Can we move back? Yeah. Alright. Fail. Enslaved soul. Really kind of worried about what these things are going to do to our friendly grizzly bear there. Okay, we've got like every summon almost out here, and we're not really getting anywhere with this group. They haven't managed to kill any of us yet, although they've gotten us down low. Last Stand has been keeping Seela and Social alive. In light of this fight, I'm inclined, I mean, we'll see if we can actually beat this group, but we may leave and come back later. If the rest of this area is going to be like this, then I might just leave it behind for now. It's, like I said, it's really, really cool, and I really want to find out the story of this place, but not at this rate. It's just gonna turn in. I'm gonna end up not enjoying it. It's gonna turn into a slog. So we'll see if we can finish this fight successfully. But then I think either way, we're gonna finish this fight and move on, or we're gonna get killed here and reload and leave and come back later. So I'll check back in with you here, and we'll see how things turn out. Even our Lilland Azada summons, they're doing nothing to these. Like, their AC on these things must just be very high. We're just not able to hit anything. And then they've got regeneration, so if we do take them down a bit, they just heal back up. We're just not getting anywhere. Sela and Lon are both at death's door now.
No glory without risk.
All right, Ember's down. This is just ridiculous. I've been at this 30 minutes now, and we've basically gotten nowhere. So in light of that, we're going to say see ya. So we're going to load back up, and we'll see if we can leave this place. I don't know why we wouldn't be able to. And we'll come back later. It is an optional area, apparently, but I want to do it, but yeah. We're not getting anywhere like this, and I don't have the time or patience to continue on like this. So let's make our way out of here, and we'll find something else to do. We'll leave Blackwater for maybe after we've gained a couple levels. We'll come back. I apologize to anyone who was really looking forward to seeing more Blackwater right now, but we will return at some point. So let's take a look at the journal. That was this. I guess this was a basically completely optional quest, part of the crusade here. So I don't know. We had been really focusing on companions. What's this new one here? Interrogate the imposter in Drezen's prison. Oh, that was the guy pretending to be Trevor. Yeah, let's go back and do that. Something a little bit non-combat related, since I've just spent 30 minutes banging my head against the wall. Let's head back to Drezen and we'll see what's going on there. Okay, we're back here. We'll make a stop back in the Citadel and rest up, and then we'll head to the prison and talk to this guy who says he's Trevor. Is he pretending to be Trevor or someone who knows Trevor? I think he was pretending to be Trevor. All right, yeah, I figured there might be something going on in here. Anivia looks surprised. Commander, what's your succubus pal done this time? Uh-oh. What has she done? As far as I know, she did nothing wrong. Really? Nothing at all? Arueshalae's locked up in Drezen's dungeon. I tried to find out who gave the order to jail her and who carried it out, but I came up empty-handed. What's the story there then? If you ask me, it's one of two things. Either it was you who secretly ordered her arrest, or it was Arueshalae herself, and she just felt like locking herself up in a cell. Which one seems more likely to you? Well, it wasn't us. I had my reasons. Have you noticed anything odd about her recently? I suppose I have. She's been even more secretive than usual. Before, my people would spot her every now and then as she observed the ordinary folk going about their business. But lately, she's been spending most of her time holed up somewhere in the outskirts of the city, away from people. Oh, and one more thing, believe it or not, but one of my spies swears he heard her crying out there on her own. I'll definitely talk to her. All we know is that we know nothing at all. Talking to her might be a good idea. I'm rooting for her redemption just like you, but who can tell what's going on inside the head of a demon who's trying to turn good? Arueshalae imprisoned. Who's this now? Nistra? Hail, Knight Commander! A young woman in knight's armor doesn't walk so much as burst into the hall, striding up to you and dropping gracefully to one knee. Nistra Flamefinger at your service. Her Majesty Queen Galfrey has done me the honor of naming me the new leader of the Order of the Flaming Lance. From this moment on, I and the Order are at your disposal. What does your order do? Most Crusader orders rely on a bastion of steel and blessings from above. We reject neither, but our primary weapon is magic. Mystic spellcasters and researchers of the supernatural gather under our banner. What happened to the last leader of your order? Miamir, the scholar, was in Canabras, but she left the city not long before the demons attacked. She has officially been reported missing. Many people think her dead. However, if I may be allowed to speak freely, Nistra's voice hardens and fury sparks in her eyes. Sister Miamir has always placed her personal curiosity above the needs of the Order. I venture that she willingly absented herself from Canabras and is now alive and well, conducting research somewhere, having completely forgotten about the crusade. She holds out a leaflet to you, a portrait of a stern-looking half-elf woman printed on gray paper. That's what she looks like. If you find her alive or dead, the Order would be grateful for the chance to pay the last respects, or to put her on trial for desertion. It's not immediately apparent, but you recognize the face in the picture. It is the mad woman that you saw by the petrified tree near Winter Sun. Ah, okay. Welcome to Dresen. We got a quest on that. I wondered if we were ever going to learn something. I guess we learned the identity of the mad half-elf woman. Nice. And Turta. Commander. The woman entering the room is horribly wounded. Her simple clothes are soaked with blood. Her face has been beaten to a pulp, and one arm is twisted at an unnatural angle. She walks toward you, but her legs give out and she falls on the floor. Commander, it's Ember. Ember's been taken. Ah, okay. Everything's happening all at once. What's wrong with Ember? Baphomet cultists came to her sermon. They slaughtered everyone and took her off to their unholy shrine to sacrifice her. I can tell you where it is. I'm begging you. Hurry before they do something to her. Baphomet's shrine has been revealed. Somebody help. She's wounded. Oh, maybe we should have asked her more questions. He's just going to give her a potion. Okay. Forgot. We're, yeah. One of the soldiers helps your guest up and hands her a healing potion. The woman drinks it and sighs with relief. She still looks terrible, but at least her wounds are no longer bleeding and she is standing on her own 2 feet. Thank you, Commander. But don't waste time on me. I don't deserve your kindness. You must save Ember. Who are you? My name is Turta. I'm a bricklayer. No, that's not what I meant to say. I'm a pathetic sinner, not worthy of your attention. That little saint changed my life, saved my soul, and I let those scumbags take her. Who did this to you? Baphomet cultists. They came to the sermon. They were armed. We couldn't do anything to stop them. I woke up surrounded by dead bodies. The cultists must have thought I was dead too. I ran straight here, but it's already been a few hours. The villains must be halfway to the shrine by now. Baphomet cultists in Dresen? They're everywhere, Commander. The army, the bureaucracy, ordinary people, they have spies high and low, and they recruit those weak in spirit. Some of them get caught, but they're like mold. If you miss just one speck, it's not long before they spread everywhere again. How exactly do you know where the Shrine of Baphomet is? You're very perceptive, Commander. The woman lowers her head, stops for a moment, and then forces herself to continue, looking you straight in the eye. I didn't come here only to tell you about Ember's abduction, but also to surrender to the law. Arrest me for treason. I am a cultist of Baphomet. It's my fault Ember was taken. Why are you helping me if you are a cultist? I regret what I did. That doesn't absolve me of my guilt, but at least I can do some good before I accept my punishment. Tell me more about your cult. I was recruited a few months back. I came to this city to work on a construction site. I was alone with no friends and no money. I met some nice people in the tavern. Her beaten face twists into a grimace. We spent some good times together, and they were always willing to help me in any way they could. They even let me borrow money and never asked for it back. I really thought I'd found friends. Then they started saying things about unfairness in the army, that Galfrey is a tyrant and you're her executioner, that fighting cultists is just slaughtering innocent people who see things a different way. I felt like something was off, but they were my friends. Well, it didn't even take 2 months before I was kissing the hoof of Baphomet's statue in his shrine and swearing an oath to his warlord, Thasgarad. Break Baphomet's profane altar, destroy his cult, and punish me in front of everyone as an example to the rest. Thasgarad? Who's that? A very powerful demon. I've only seen him once and I almost died of fear. He is huge and he breathes fire and devours human souls. He has an entire army of Templars at his command. How did you end up at Ember's sermon? At first I stayed away from her sermons, but the cult leaders kept a close eye on her. People flocked to her. The cultists dreamed of poaching her congregation and maybe even luring her to their side too. Then, when she started saying prayers for the demon lords, we thought it would be easy to entice them to our side. But we underestimated her. 5 spies, including me, infiltrated her congregation. And when the other cultists came for her, all 5 of us took up arms to protect her from them. Ember said prayers for demon lords? That can't be true. You didn't know? She's a true saint. I don't know what else to call her. She was offering up prayers for all the demon lords, Baphomet, Descari, Nocticula, Cabriri, asking that they come to their senses and end this war, stop hurting people. She believes there's good in everyone, even in creatures who are evil incarnate. I don't know if anyone can make demons come to their senses, but she can do it with people. How could I keep hurting Crusaders after I, along with the others, appealed to Baphomet's better nature? How could I ask him to repent and not repent myself? Okay, I've decided what to do with you. I will humbly accept your decision, whatever it may be. Does he just let her go? This feels slightly harsh. Yeah, I think, let's see. Well, she asked to be punished. Let's give her what she wants. Arrest her. Arrest is the least I deserve. She meekly follows the soldiers, escorting her to prison. Okay. Alright, assuming there's nothing else for us here. Well, wait a second. Okay. So, we need to rest. Let's do that before anything. So what I'm curious about is whether or not Arueshalae is even available to go with us if we head out. We got to go get Ember. But I think... Oh, missed the door. I think we better go get Arueshalae out of prison first. I guess, and while we're there, we could talk to the imposter. So maybe we can... Price of knowledge. Maybe I need to actually look at this first. Okay. Oh, this is something else completely. Oh, this was the the mad half elf woman. Okay, we'll worry about that after we help our companions. Arueshalae has been imprisoned, so let's go talk to her. Where we can also speak to the imposter, and then hopefully go find Ember.
Let us press.
All right. So there's Nura. You can stay there, Nura. Social's down here with the imposter. Got some cultists, and there's Arueshalae. Okay, let's deal with this guy first. You've never seen Social like this. The usually calm, friendly cleric of the goddess of beauty is furious. He is shaking the imposter, holding him by the collar with both hands. Who are you? What do you know about my brother? Speak, speak, you scum. A brother, huh? The imposter cringes. Yeah, you do look like him. Come on, holy man, give me a dozen lashes. The blood drains from Social's face. His fingers unclench and he recoils away from the bars. Social, what's wrong with you? The priest shakes his head. It's like a bad dream or an evil fey joke. Please, help me make sense of this before I lose my mind. Who are you really? The name's Graham. Abadar knows my last name. He's got it all written down, but it's above our rank to know our lineage. The man's lips curls in disdain. How are you connected to the Hell Knights? What's my connection? I serve them. Well, used to. I was a soldier in the Order of the Nail. Extirpators chapter, damn them all. Then I ran away from them. I wasn't cut out to serve like that. I wasn't a knight, not even a squire, just infantry. I got sick of getting my back whipped, so I had an idea. I hid the armor at night, and when I got the chance, I just ran. How do you know the name Trevor Vanek? I was his valet for a year. Polished his black armor, tightened his straps. I was a drudge. All in all, he's evil. That Trevor, a devil of a man. He had me punished so many times. A whip for every slip is what he'd always say. A whip for every slip. You're lying. You lying scum. I'll show you. Yeah, you were his brother, all right. He even used to bare his teeth like you do. You scum, he'd say. If your ears don't work, let's see if your back gets the message. That's not true. Biting his lip, Social takes a step back. It can't be. Where were you going when Anivia caught you? Wouldn't you like to know? I thought I'd go to Mendev, sell the armor and use the money to keep going. Didn't matter where. Maybe to the River Kingdoms, maybe to Verizia. I don't care. Just as long as it's away from demons and demon fighters. Where is Trevor now? With the other Knights of the Pike. I hope they whipped him good for losing his armor. What, cleric, haven't you seen your brother for a long time? Give me the map. I'll show you where their camp was when I escaped. They probably haven't gone far. Okay. Social turns to you. His teeth are clenched, his hands shaking. I don't want to believe that Trevor became a Hell Knight. Please, we need to go there and find out for ourselves. Okay, we'll go. No. Tell me more about the extirpators. What's there to talk about? They're scum, just like the rest of the black-clad brutes. What was our captain thinking when he got us hired by them? Maybe he hoped they'd knight him, or maybe he just wanted money. They have deep pockets. The Order of the Nail. Extirpators chapter. They mostly hunt monsters. You know, dragons, other beasts. Study them, stuff them. They didn't tell me what they were doing in the Worldwound. Maybe they decided to hunt some distorted beasts who grew tentacles and horns because of the demonic scourge. They, turned into freaks. They do pay well, but they make you work for every coin. If you do anything they don't like, they beat you with a stick or a whip. They don't pity people at all, even their own. Not to mention us. In the year I served them, the unit shrank by half, so I ran away. I wanted to live too much. Okay, let's go, Social. He's not going anywhere. Sure, go on. Good luck getting there. All right. Okay, let's see what's going on with Arueshalae now. She's not super locked up here. Arueshalae stands in the middle of the room, immersed in painful contemplation. Seeing you approach, she recoils in fright. No, don't come any closer. Please don't. Why are you here? This is where I belong. You shouldn't be alone with me. Please leave, I'm begging you. It's dangerous. I'm dangerous. The succubus raises her ruby eyes to you, and you notice streaks of tears on her face. When I joined your party, I thought to myself, this is it. I'm a crusader now. I might actually be able to rid myself of my demon nature, but it's so hard. The abyss lives within me. I let my guard down for a moment, and there it was, waiting to remind me of what I truly am. I didn't hurt anyone, but I just can't talk about it. It's too shameful. Please just leave me here in this cell. Let these walls be my cloister, and don't talk to me unless absolutely necessary. I will still accompany you on your travels, but until I curb the demon inside me, I should keep my distance from you. All right. Well, I respect your decision. I won't ask any more questions. If that's really what you need, feel free to stay here until you feel better. I mean, I want to help if I can. Do we push her for more? What's going on with you? Please talk to me. I know it's not easy for you, but I can help if you let me. You really do want to help me. You want to save a beast of the abyss who doesn't deserve to be near someone like you. The succubus sighs. Fine. I'll tell you why I'm here, and after I do, I'll understand if you don't ever want to see me again. Okay, I'm glad we pushed a little bit. You've been so kind to me. You've treated me like I already deserved your kindness. Like I wasn't a demon, but a mortal, and Arueshalae's cheeks blush. I'm starting to feel that you're becoming very important to me. Oh no. I want to be near you, talk to you, touch you. Uh-oh. That could be bad. I think I understand what you're getting at. You understand? I'm a demon. I don't want to be one, but I don't know how to stop. The most terrible weapon of any succubus is her caress, which leeches life from the one who trusted her. I still possess this weapon, whether I like it or not. I'm like a venomous snail, snake, toad, I don't remember. Like an animal that can't help but sting, even when it doesn't want to. In my previous life, I had many lovers. Some were my tormentors, who degraded and broke me, to the point where I barely survived. And for others, I was their tormentor. I devoured, degraded, and drained their souls dry every single day. I struggled to suppress this desire, this unholy hunger inside me. But when you're near, with a sob, Arueshalae wipes away her tears. Forgive me, please, forgive me. I don't want to want that, but every time I see you, my desires overwhelm me. Frightening, demonic desires. I can't curb them. As I look at you, I can't stop imagining us, you and I, together. Arueshalae hides her blushing face in her hands. Oh boy. I'm torn. Zeke, I think, had a potential interest in the queen, but this fetching demon has come into his life. Boy, this would be a jerk response. I'll leave you alone. I mean, I don't know. I think I understand, and I'm not angry with you. Thank you. I still have much work to do to rid myself of my inner monster. Mortals can also have bad thoughts and desires, like me thinking about this demon in unsavory ways. Yes, but those are not that powerful. What your kind has are mere fantasies, but what I have, they represent the deepest part of my essence, who I am. Beyond that, my desires are built on centuries of wickedness that would turn the stomach of even the most depraved mortal. Can't you control your own abilities? Can't you kiss someone without leeching their life force? Not even if you try really hard? I can't control myself. Sometimes one look at an attractive mortal is enough to send me mad with the desire to pounce on them and suck them dry. Jeez. It takes all my strength just to turn away and leave. What would happen if I... The demon runs her finger over her lips and finishes in a barely audible voice. I haven't done it in so long. I don't have the strength to fight it. Should we push this? I don't know. You don't have to hide away from me in this cell. Please come out of there. But these desires, they're tearing me apart. What hope do I have of controlling them with you so near? Desires are not deeds. We don't send people to prison for their thoughts. You wouldn't say that if you knew what I was thinking. You have no inkling of what my desires are. If only you could see what I'm imagining right now. For thoughts like these, I deserve more than a prison cell. I deserve the gallows. You want to learn to live like a mortal? Then instead of hiding, you need to learn how to live among the people you care about. But what if I slip up? Until I learn how not to be a monster, anyone close to me is in danger. You told me yourself, not all your desires are horrible. Talking, sharing thoughts and feelings, would that be so bad? Would it? Arueshalae ponders that for a while and then nods to herself. You're right. Some of these desires are so light, so joyful, so mortal. But right after these innocent dreams, the others come. Cruel, violent, demonic ones, and I don't know how to separate them. There's no use in trying to hide from your nature. You must overcome it. Don't worry, I'll be with you. I'll help you. You weren't scared of me at all? You know what a lying monster I am, but you still trust me? Why? What is it that you see in me that I fail to see in myself? She wrings her hands and falls silent for a long time. When she starts speaking again, her voice seems firmer, as if she has found some source of inner strength. Thank you for believing in me. It means I should believe in myself, too. I won't hide in this cell anymore. If you say that I won't slip up, that means I won't. Arueshalae smiles at you timidly. I will watch you until I learn to look at the world the way mortals do. Without evil and violence in my heart, I'll learn to look at you the way you deserve. Nice. Okay. We got that kind of sorted out at least. Get her headspace good here before we continue on. So I just wanted to look here. Ember's, yeah, she's gone. Okay. All right. So that means we won't have her when we head out. So first order of business is going to need to be to go find her. Shrine of Baphomet. We will do that first thing next time. We've got Arueshalae with us. She said she would go with us anyway, but at least she doesn't need to hang out in this cell any longer. Thanks so much for being here. I know I thought we were going to be in Blackwater longer, but that was not going to work. So we'll go back there at some point. We'll keep dealing with other things right now. Really appreciate you being here with me, and I hope you'll join me again next time. Bye-bye.